And Nolasco gets in with off speed again, and Bryce breaks his bat on home plate.
And a big curveball right here from Nolasco. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and then pounds home plate, and watch the reaction from Nolasco. Even though he was fooled.
Harper guides one right side. Carlos Lee for one, and close and out at first. And Bryce Harper slams his helmet to the ground, and C.B. Buckner throws him out of the game.
I think C.B. took that personally. I think Bryce was just upset that he hit into a double play. That was a how dare you throw your helmet at my feet. I'm the umpire and you're out of this game.
And nobody's ever been mad at grounding into a double play before.
It's an emotional game and it's an emotional guy. And maybe C.B. Buckner thought that Bryce was upset about the call, but up by 4 runs. If you know anything about anybody in this ball club, it's all they care about is winning.
Yeah.
Bryce Harper hustling like he usually does. Throws his helmet down and is ejected from this game. A great night for Bryce Harper ends strangely.
Bryce Harper is not happy. And he's gone. And the Nats have one man left on the bench other than Wilson Ramos, and that's Dan Uggla. So an infielder's probably going to have to go into the outfield and play. And Bryce gets tossed.
Did you see Espinosa go down the tunnel with Bryce Harper? Now Uggla going down there so he doesn't do anything silly and hurt himself. That's what you see veteran players do. They might be going to look at the pitch too on the video. Maybe that's what they're going to look at. But if I'm being 100% honest, that can't happen in the 11th inning when you're short on your bench. And he had a legitimate gripe. That ball was outside.
Yeah, as usual, Bryce is right about the pitch. But you got to stay in the game.
But he hasn't liked the calls all night long from Jerry Meals. And Bryce Harper a little frustrated after his last at-bat. He struck out a couple of times today, and he tried to break the bat over his leg, and that maple doesn't really break that easily, and it'll change. Timing not where he wants it.
Brian Knight hangs out to make sure Robinson touches home plate. You know, Bryce was running hard out of the box there. He wasn't sure he got it going down to get it like that, and that thing just had another gear.
Let's see if this is down. I thought it was. Yeah.
Shift is on. And Marvin Hudson hearing about it from the Nats dugout.
Matt Williams is telling him it's down.
You know, they can see high-low from over there. And out is Matt Williams. Or was it Harper?
Well, if it's Bryce Harper, that's not good.
Bryce Harper, it appears, has been tossed.
It's something about getting in the box. This is about getting in the batter's box. He told Bryce to get in the batter's box, and he didn't, and he threw him out. He said, you can't throw him out for that. And look, read Matt Williams' lips. He's talking about the batter's box. Bryce Harper just got thrown out because he didn't get in the batter's box. I'd blow a gasket, too, if I was Matt Williams.
This is taking the whole speeded up thing a little too far.
If Marvin Hudson threw Bryce Harper out of the game for not getting the batter's box, that's just ridiculous. All these fans came here to watch Bryce Harper play, and you're going to throw him out because he's not in the box? I can understand if he said something to you.
Matt Williams getting his money's worth here.
So the pitch was low. I mean, strike one. There's some chirping from the dugout, which happens all the time with home plate umpires. And see there, Matt Williams is chirping, saying the ball is down. Bryce Harper walks out of the batter's box.
And Bryce had gone into the box when first told to go there.
He said he was standing right there. Now he gets thrown out of the game. He was showing him where he was standing until Marvin Hudson left to go talk to Matt Williams. So basically, Bryce Harper was baited right there. And whether it's Bryce Harper, whether it's Mark Teixeira, Carlos Beltran, Brett Gardner, that's just, I can't believe it.
2 on, nobody out. And Harper pops it up, shallow right center. Cargo waving everybody off. Blackman, though, stays with it, and that is a huge first out. It was almost in no man's land. Everybody playing very deep to prevent the trail runner, Rendon, from scoring.
Harper's mad at himself for popping that up.
Well, he was smart. He had a lot of anger, but he didn't go through with it. Yeah. You see guys get hurt trying to do that.
But with the outfielders playing.
And Danny's going to be called down on a high slider at the top of the zone. 1 out. And somebody's been tossed.
I think it might have been Bryce. They're holding Bryce back. This is where Dusty's going to go too.
Brian Knight, 16-year veteran, has tossed Bryce Harper. It appears Dusty's going to get his money's worth. That's costly if this game goes on.
Let's look at the pitch again. I thought it was up. I don't care what pitch track says. I mean, it's over his letters. And then here's what transpired after. I mean, when you're pointing at guys and looking for somebody in the dugout, in my mind, I don't know what was said, so. You just don't usually see that. That's what we used to call having rabbit ears.
Clint Robinson hitting for Sean Kelly in the number 9 spot.
I mean, how can you tell where that's coming from? There's a lot of bodies right there. And Bryce said, I didn't say anything. And I've seen that cart before where the wrong guy gets thrown out. I have.
Good pitch. Kohler, that spiked curve that he just digs into with the index finger, snaps it off.
Yeah, that was the pitch I was talking about. He's made some good pitches with that particular. Look at, he spikes it, drops it down and in. Not many left-handers are going to hit that. And even got Harper, who's been pretty patient this year, to go out of the zone. That tells you the action of it. Harper's not pleased at himself. Watch out. Watch out.
Boys, many times as you see a bat splinter and fly off, was it Troy Tulowitzki who cut his hand, I want to say about 6-7 years ago, put himself on the disabled list for a good deal of time?
Now, you know what? If he didn't, he's okay. But if he injures himself doing something like that, he doesn't get my MVP vote.
Okay. Thankfully he didn't. But...
And thankfully I don't have a vote, so.
That's a whole nother discussion.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss on the fastball at 98. And Bryce Harper's been tossed. He slams down his bat, gets in Chris Siegel's face, and now he's going to further demonstrate where the strike zone is.
Well, you knew that was going to happen. If he didn't drive that run in, he wasn't staying in this game. And he said that's twice, so there must have been a call earlier in the game.